We interviewed several private equity firms coming into this. Fulcrum clearly stood out from the beginning, just the way they presented to us, talked to us, the questions they asked. And as we went through the process, we just identified them to be our partner. And looking back on it now, probably the best decision I ever made. Didn't know it at the time, I felt it, but those guys let us build our business. They helped us when we needed help. They supported us when we struggled, and they were there to lend a hand when, things were going good and things were going bad, and that's important. When you're a founder growing a business. When they came in, they had a significant healthcare experience. We were in the addiction space, so it was a specialized area. So they were able to come in and provide knowledge about the general industry that we may or may not have had. So they brought resources to us that helped us grow our business. Recruiting talent, as you grow and scale, becomes more and more of a specialized task. And when we brought Fulcrum on, they were able to bring resources, knowledge, people and plug people in positions that we wasn't able to as a small business. So that really probably one of the most valuable things that happened along the way was their ability to introduce us to people that could help us grow our business. Ultimately, it was our decision whether we thought they were a good fit, but Fulcrum bringing those folks to the table, not being heavy-handed in that approach and going, hey, I think these guys may be able to help your business. And we were able to kind of sift through those resources and really recruit and retain some great people. We were so focused on growing our business, growing revenue and EBITDA, and we really weren't looking at protecting the company. So those resources were extremely valuable. Bringing companies in that goes, hey, this is all great, but what if this happens? What if you have this technology breach? What if somebody hacks your computers and gets all your patients? And Fulcrum had resources. They invest primarily in healthcare and IT, so they had resources that could help us with that. When you're running a business, you focus primarily what's right in front of you. And before we met Fulcrum, that was our focus. As they came in, they helped us kind of broaden that scope and start looking at things more holistically. Being in the healthcare space, there's a million things a day that's thrown at you. And operating these companies, you're focused on your employees, your patients, your vendors, your partners, and all of these things are coming at you every single day. Sometimes as a founder and CEO, you can get so focused on your business that you're not working. You're working in your business, not on your business. So they were able to bring resources to help me step away and really start to work on the business as opposed to in the business. And it really just, spearheaded our growth. That relationship allowed us to grow really, really quick and have a great exit. To have a partner like Fulcrum that you can lean on and that will listen to you. When things are good, when things are bad, that's important. We didn't have that prior to our partnership with Fulcrum. Being able to feel confident in making that phone call when things are going bad, can't tell you how important that is. Up until that relationship, I hadn't had that experience. You're always afraid to make that difficult phone call. I could pick up the phone and call Tom. I knew he'd answer the phone, and I knew he'd be there to help when I needed help. I also knew, if we were doing good, he would be there to support us and cheer us on and help us keep moving forward. Those are the little things that happen on a day-to-day basis that make you feel comfortable and make you feel good about the people that you're working with. We wasn't going to make all the right decisions, but we knew if we made a bad decision, they would help us work through that decision. It never felt heavy-handed. It felt like they were a partner that were there to help us, not push their agenda into our business. They really let us run the business. If we needed help, we went to them. One of our proudest accomplishments was selling a company. We grew this company extremely fast in less than a 4-year period, and we were able to have a extremely valuable exit for not only our partners, but for our management team. And we sold a business that was sustainable for the future, that's still going today. And that's our baby. That's a business we started at a kitchen table like this. And Fulcrum helped us kind of get that to the next level. And, a lot of the things we did, we'd never done before. We never raised capital like we did with Fulcrum. We'd never sold a business, and our whole management team got to go through that together and experience that with a partner. That was exciting. What advice would we give to entrepreneurs wanting to fundraise? Due diligence on your partner. Look at, if it feels good in the beginning, take that for what it is. I think, for us and for me specifically, first impressions are everything. And when we met Tom and Jeff, it just felt good. And we met with 4 or 5 other people. And then, obviously we did our diligence moving, making sure Fulcrum could fund it and they would be a partner with us moving forward, and all of those boxes checked out. But I think a relationship in the beginning is critical, pre-funding. How they court you, how they talk to you, how they communicate with you, what's their expectation. All of those things continue. And if it's bad on the front end, it's probably going to be bad in the end. If it's good on the front end, it's probably going to continue that way. So really hone in on those conversations and those people you meet. Now, these people that you really want to do business with. I mean, you're going to be, everybody's your partner when things are going good. When things are going bad, do you feel confident these guys are going to partner with you, or are they going to push you to the side? And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. They're investing in your business. Hopefully they're investing in you to grow. That's not always the case. I mean, most of us have been running businesses long enough that when things go bad, they look at the leader. And sometimes that's what needs to happen. But sometimes it's just a mistake or things that were unavoidable. And you need a partner that's going to stand behind you when that happens. How did Fulcrum prepare us to exit? It was a process. We interviewed several firms. Fulcrum was integral in that process. They let us lead the process, which was encouraging. It was similar to our relationship with Fulcrum from the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. They really let us lead. They let us present our ideas. They let us come to them with what we thought was a good exit strategy. And they added a lot of value through that process. They brought knowledge that we didn't have. As founders and operators of the business, we had never sold a business at this scale. And just to be able to lean on Tom and Jeff and Chad and all these guys, Philip, Frank, all these guys had different knowledge bases that really helped us when we were negotiating with our future partner. Fulcrum believed in us for a reason, and they really didn't force a specific strategy. They may have guided us through certain areas of the business, but I felt like they supported the strategy we laid out to them, and that was critical. It ended up being a key to our success. They didn't come in with a preconceived notion of our business or our people and try to force a specific strategy. Tons of help along the way, tons of support along the way, but our strategy and our vision, they were there to support that and enhance that, not change it.